Hello, and welcome to my garden again. It's about time to have an update on how the plants are faring, because I did plant over here some lettuce, carrots and onion. It's been 4 or 5 weeks and they're starting to go really good. The lettuce I can harvest already. As you can see, these are nice, and this type of lettuce, I see this one has a bit of sun damage. That's no big deal. This one you just pick and they continuously grow, so you can have lettuce all summer, and I've already started to harvest a bit here. In the back here are the onions. They are not ready yet. It's not really onions, but it's something called salad onion, which looks like scallions, but they're a bit smaller and they have a bit fatter knob in the bottom, so it's not just the stem. They do actually have an onion beneath, but you can cut up the whole plant and use it. Here are my carrots. They are growing a bit slower. It's just due to the type. So what I did with all of these plants was after I sow it, or have sown it, and they started to come up, I have picked up and cleared in between so they are not too close. And I did the same thing for the onions. And it looks like they're going good. At least I think so. You can get a better look at the onions. These might still be a bit too close. I haven't decided yet. But I think they will be fine when I look at them now. Perhaps these ones are a bit too close, but I think they should be fine as well. So the next is the potatoes, which I planted 2.5 weeks ago. And here I am at the other house. We'll check out the potatoes. It's a bit windy today, which is not a big surprise around here. I might go out in the boat a bit later and do some fun stuff. But first it's the potatoes. I planted these the 1st of May. Now it's the 22nd, so it's been around 3 weeks. We haven't had much rain, so I did water them a bit. But they're coming along nicely. And what I did here is I put some seaweed and some nettles. Nettles are a good source of nitrogen. Seaweed is good for everything, all fertilizer and all of that. And most of these are doing great. I see I have some plants here that I don't want. It does need a bit of weeding. Not too much. I haven't done a lot since I put the potatoes in the ground. And I see now that I could probably have made one row here and one there, but that will have to be the next year. Perhaps even a 5th row if I put it all the way on the edge. But it is quite important to have space between, because when the potatoes start growing, you have to move dirt up around the potatoes so they don't go green. Now the word potato is funny. It comes from Spanish, which again takes the word from the Native American word patata. The Spanish word is patata. The Native American word is batata or something like that, which was used in the area where Christopher Columbus arrived. And that's why it's still used in a lot of countries today. In Norwegian, in common Norwegian, you call it potet, which comes from the same word. Around here though, you say jordbær, which is in common Norwegian would be jordeple, or apple from the earth. It's almost like the French pomme de terre. I'm not sure if there are any other languages that use this. You have another word in German and in Denmark, which is Kartoffel. That word actually comes from root fruits or root vegetables from a word, Kartoffel or something like that in Poland. So there are several sources for the word potato around the world. It's a relatively new plant, but it's very hardy and doesn't need a lot of maintenance. And I'm looking forward to seeing how much we can get out of this. Hopefully I dug deep enough for the potatoes to develop properly. I'm especially happy with this plant. It's grown a lot. That was the first one to pop out of the ground as well. But that's all I have for now. So hope these will be successful eventually, and I'll see you in the future.